GG's. Did you learn something? Especially that last round? What happened in that last round? I think most people would benefit from watching the replay. What'd you learn? Watch this last round again and tell me what happens this round. What happens? It's clear as day my pressure sequences are not apt. A lot of unfamiliarity as I've not really played that much KOF. What do you mean by pressure sequences? Did I do pressure sequences? My offense structure is bad. I'm throwing out random jabs. Like, I'm winning. I'm winning the game after literally super jumping backwards at round start until I was in the corner and then just blocking. Yeah, you could say that your offense structure is bad. Maneuvering the neutral against things like zoners is not something I'm comfortable with either. Kukri is not a zoner. Kukri is a tricky low damage mobility character who happens to have a fireball that travels really fast. If anything, he's an anti-zoner where he's strong when played against people who try to zone. And notice the way I phrased that. And this is what I think is a very huge problem with the way you play the game currently. It's not about the thing. I think you're too focused on the thing. My pressure sequences are not apt. It's not you, it's your pressure sequences. And I think that's the mindset that is wrong. You're in the mindset of, I have to do this. I have to do this, and I don't do this. Do this, and don't do this. And, you know, if it's a mix-up situation, I do either this or this, but not anything else. I'm only doing this or this. And that is the wrong mindset. So, one step above that is to say, I could do anything. I could literally do anything, and it might work. And that's true. That's true in this game. You're allowed to do basically anything you want, and it might work. And, you know, top level players will do that thing sometimes. Oh, there you go. You jumped in and you hit with a jump attack, and then you went low, and then you went for a combo, you know? Like, good players do these things, right? You're doing the right thing, kind of, but it's not the same. It's not the same as you would experience in like Street Fighter V, for example. It's a game where it's very clear where you're making either good choices or bad choices. And everything about what you've typed is all about that type of mindset, where it's like, my pressure sequences are bad, my offense structure is bad, my maneuvering of the neutral against zoners is bad. And it's like, that's not correct. That's not the correct mindset. Because the things that you're doing might have worked if I had done something else. And that is more commonly true in KOF than any other fighting game. Well, there are some others. So what's important is not really something that you can practice. There are a lot of things in this match that you dropped, which if you had practiced or had been, you know, more conscious of the situation and had more experience to where your brain goes, that's what I need to do, right? Like, right now, this is what I do. There were things that happened where just raw practice and doing a better thing would have helped. You might choose the wrong thing, and that's fine. And so now the question is, how do you choose what to do? And there are a lot of fighting games where you don't have to choose what to do, and this is not one of those. level 1, it's like, I'm in this situation, so I need to do this every single time. And those exist. Like, punishes exist, where it's like, oh, I blocked the move, that's punishable, I need to punish it. And that's just a fact that you just do every single time. And yes, that exists in KOF. But that also exists very strongly in other fighting games at like level 2, which is, my opponent might do a couple of things here, so I'm going to either do this, or maybe this third thing sometimes. That's level 2. And so you memorize that situation, and you either do A, B, or sometimes C, you know? Like, it's Street Fighter 4, you land the sweep, and then you do the forward dash, and then the demon flip, and then you go, Hurr! And then you either do one of 3 things. Not too much thinking involved there. Most of the thinking happens before the match starts. Now imagine if there's at least 10 different things that you might do and you should do at a high level at all times, because that's KOF. And not only that, but it's not as simple as you either won or you lost. I don't think you understand what you don't understand because of this round. First of all, step 1 is understanding that the problem exists. Step 2 is there's 2 different ways to tackle the problem once you understand what the problem is. You can either sort of think about it and, you know, maybe hop into training mode, maybe make the dummy do something, or maybe play against the CPU and be like, okay, this is kind of how the situation happens. Or you can play the game and sort of get a feel for it. And I think you're doing a lot of number 2. I think you're trying to learn through experience with absolutely zero retrospective contemplation of what actually happened. So I highly, highly, highly encourage you to watch a lot of replays of yourself against players that beat you. Watch a lot, like really watch. Don't just look at the replay. Watch the replay very closely and pause frequently and ask yourself questions every single time anything happens. If you got the hit, ask yourself why you got the hit. Or if I got the hit, ask yourself why I got the hit. Why did you get hit there? And what could you have done to not get hit there? And amass a very large chunk of knowledge that way, and then attempt to purify that mass by generalizing it. I think it's unfamiliarity with the options presented given said scenario. Really, what are the options that I'm choosing? I block and I jab sometimes. So is it really unfamiliarity with the options? I mean, every fighting game lets you block, and every fighting game except for Fantasy Strike lets you crouch jab. So what's different about KOF? How do you beat an opponent who just runs into the corner themselves and blocks and sometimes presses crouch jab in Street Fighter, or in Mortal Kombat, or in Tekken, or in any fighting game? And then ask yourself, okay, what about KOF? What are the options that KOF gives me that aren't in other fighting games that can also beat this type of playstyle? And the important thing to note is that you won't just win. You won't just win every time. There is no written in ink, this is what you do, and it beats it, because that's not enough. KOF is not written in ink, so to speak. It's very, very smudgy graphite. KOF is a very smudgy game, because there's usually, you know, 10 to 20 options that you can choose that will beat this type of playstyle, depending on the situation, but they also might kind of not work if I do something a little bit different. Also, it might depend on the spacing or the timing. Obviously, I'm in the corner here, so spacing doesn't really matter. You're in control of the spacing. I'm trying a few things except hop or jump in because I didn't want to attempt to risk it. You cannot play this game without taking a risk. You will not beat an opponent above a certain intermediate level. You will not beat any opponent above that level unless you take substantial risks. It is impossible. Well, it is very, 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 very unlikely. So that's another misunderstanding, is you don't have to go in. You don't have to go in right now. Right? Like, I jump full screen. The question is not, do I have to go in? Because the answer is no. You don't have to. The question is, will I win if I don't go in? And the answer is no, because I have the life lead by 280, and you're not playing a zoner that can attack from full screen. There's something in your head that is preventing you from I don't even know how to describe it.
Round one. Ready? Go!
Ow. Guard crush.
Ready? Go!
Oh, too far.
Round one. Ready? Go!
Ooh, okay.
Player two takes an early lead. Reach for the top. Ready? Go! Both point characters are knocked out. Now or never. Ready? Go!
is a mod
Has victory in their sight.
for Cronin.
Reach for the top. Ready? Go!
No!
May the
Didn't do that.
best win. Final round. Ready? Go! Round one. Ready? Go!
None of them affect gameplay. None of them affect gameplay, and none of them appear on my opponent's screen. It's all localized to my PC. So my opponent's just seeing Kukri
Ready? Go!
normally. Ow. Wow.
Player one wins 2 rounds in a row. Reach for the top. Ready? Go! Showing their resilience.
There's no way he reacted there.
Now or never. Ready? Go! Ha!
Wow. Bum, bum, bum. Really?
This battle should bring the hype. Now or never. Ready? Go! Ready? Go! Round one. Ready? Go!
Not the dash block. I'm not dash blocking better than you or whatever. I don't even know what you would say there.
Reach for the top. Ready? Go!
None of that would have happened if it was offline. There was like 3 instances where you'd have just died.
Round 3. Ready? Go!
I guess that works.
Player 1 has victory in their sights. Burn to fight. Ready? Go!
What? This game sucks. Interesting.
Neither side is giving an inch. Final round. Ready? Go!
What? Or this is why I didn't hit him in this situation. And not fluffing it up with stuff that didn't actually happen or doesn't matter. Wrong combo. Wow. If my character's only reversal and only anti-air, it just doesn't work. Wow. Okay, now he's ahead of me, actually. Because round 1 doesn't matter.
Burn to fight. Ready? Go!
Overhead.
Only their anchor remains.
I don't know why he has that move, but it exists.
Round 4. Ready? Go!
That was 1 frame. That's not. Ah. Yep.
Round one. Ready? Go!
Really?
Player 2 won't give up that easy. Burn to fight. Ready? Go!
Okay. Why is your answer everything just a special move? Like, there's more. Do less special moves. Do more universal stuff, like normals and movement. Wow. Top tiers, huh? How do you cook? I'm very hungry. You put water into a pot and then you heat up the pot until it boils and then you put spaghetti in it for 15 minutes. Maybe stir it. Where did my super go?
Round one. Ready? Go!
Ah. Thought he had one more hit left for the guard break. Should have reacted.
Round two. Ready? Go! Ready? Go!
Ooh. Okay. KOF, why are you full screen?
Round one. Ready?
That's why I'm playing full screen. I want to be full screen. Also, I'm Kukuri, I have a fireball. And you don't. So my character's better full screen than yours. Ooh. Really? Okay. Stop doing specials. Get in with normals. These are normals. You don't need to red kick over fireballs. You can just jump over fireballs. You know? You don't need to use Rekka every time you do a poke string. Punish? Oh. Wow. Like, you don't need to use special moves at all points of the game. You don't need to. You have normals.
Will we see a comeback? Round 4. Ready? Go!
combo. Really? Wow, this game is jank. Character is jank. Oh man. Just the difference in character tier is really showing off in that round.
Round 2. Ready? Go!
Okay. DP, but whatever.
Player 2 needs a miracle.
It doesn't matter what button you press. I DPs. DPs beat all buttons. You have to not press a button to beat DPs. Alright, here we go. Last round. Do a mix-up. Climax? Nope. Too late.